I first got involved with the Women's Center. I was the PQ rep for Pre-Law Women at Penn, and Pre-Law Women at Penn technically was the first organization I joined when I came to Penn. So I came here as a sophomore, first semester sophomore year, and here as in the Women's Center, first semester sophomore year, PQ meetings. Seeing how the different groups interacted was some of the fondest memories I've had of being at the Women's Center, seeing how meeting women across campus that I would have never met if I hadn't ever stepped into the Women's Center. The skills that I learned working through PQ, just being at the Women's Center, is learning how to appreciate different, I would say, stories, but more so success stories. Success stories come in lots and lots of different forms, and I think, again, being taught by Penn, like what success means in this very defined box. But I think one thing I definitely learned here was that success isn't always, it doesn't always come with a period. It doesn't always come with an end of sentence kind of thing. It's like ongoing, but it also looks different for lots of different people. And learning how people experience success through their own eyes, and also just experience triumph or pain through their own different ways is definitely, and hearing those stories while I was at the Women's Center, definitely informed how I work today. I try not, when I go to work, I try to understand people's perspectives and understand how those perspectives are affecting their decisions. The most pressing issues for women on campus while I was at Penn was, what does successful women's leadership look like? What does a campus that integrates women and doesn't constantly ask the question, what are women for? What does that look like? What does it look like for women to just generally be successful on this campus, not just in certain fields or in certain schools, but to be vital to the school's larger success? And what does it mean to have real women mentors wherever you go, as opposed to just in certain spaces or spheres? I want to go to law school in the future, and I plan on going to law school in 2 years. Career aspiration is to ideally do something that makes me happy and do something that makes other people happy or makes other people's lives easier. That would be the perfect career. Relating back to at Penn, I tried to make life easier for women here at Penn, whether it be through my work at PQ or just trying to break into spaces that women haven't usually been in, whether in my major or trying to get PQ to talk to lots of other groups, just opening up those spaces. I think that's how it relates. That's what I was trying to do here at Penn. So if I could do that in a career, that'd be excellent, but we're still on the journey there. I would give a freshman a couple pieces of advice. The first one would be, take care of yourself. I think it's very easy to forget that you need you more than you need anything else. Second thing is, I would try everything once. You never really know what you'll end up being really passionate about, and it's always worth a shot. You can always get out of something, especially in college. Maybe not in the real world, but you can definitely get out of something if you just wanted to try it once in college. And then 3, I would find what you're not exposed to, because you never really know what you don't know until you find it. And I think it's really easy to seek out spheres of knowledge or just general spaces that you're uncomfortable in. And I don't think enough people do that early enough. It took me a couple years to really go to where I felt most uncomfortable and really grow in those spaces. And I think if I had started earlier, I can't imagine how much more I would have grown. Penn Women's Center is home. This is the first place I wanted to come back after being away for so long. It just there's a general feeling of home here that not a lot of other places at Penn, and certainly not places in the real world, will never feel like home like the Penn Women's Center will.